everybody, and welcome to my new show, How to Buy Food at the Store and then Bring It Home and Cut It into Little Pieces. This is a spin-off of my previous show, Look at My New Knife. So by popular viewer request, today we're going to cover how to cut up an onion. And astute viewers will notice I have not taped the camera to my head today. That's because I have this handy new octopus-like tripod device with bendy legs and a little jaw that I can put the camera in. So, here we have our onion. So how do you pick out a good onion? So what you want to do is pick up the onion at the store. This will tell you if it's heavier than other onions. So we want one that's heavy, meaning it has a lot of water in it, because that means it's fresher. Over time it'll sort of lose water, and the other thing that it will do is it'll start to get soft. So we want to kind of press on it. Usually at the ends is where it'll get softer. So this one's just a little bit soft. If this was a lot softer, we would not want to buy this. This one's pretty much okay though. So once you get it home, how do you cut it up? A lot of people will want to cut it up like if they were making slices, meaning like this, along the onions. Onion rings go like this, from one end to the other. So they go like that. So what we want to do is not cut it this way, actually. We want to cut it from one end to the other. So we're going to cut it along here. The easiest way to do that, because it has this kind of flatter side, is we want to set it on that side if we can. You can cut this off if you really want to. So I'm going to cut that off so it sits flatter. But we want to leave the root end intact. That's the end with the fuzzy bits. That's the root. Originally at the bottom of the onion. So we're going to cut through it to get our half of an onion. And we're going to leave the root end. And if you didn't cut off the other end, this is where you would cut that off. So you would just cut off that end. And what that's going to do is open it up where we can get to some of the peel and peel that off. So we want to peel off any of the papery skin, and then if there's just a really thin layer of onion, we can cut that off. So I'm going to clean some of that skin and roots and all that off the board, and then I'll show you how to dice this. So on a lot of TV shows, and what a lot of home cooks will want to do is to cut it a series of vertical slices going this way, and then turn it and cut horizontal slices going that way. And that will generally work okay in this middle section. But once you get over to the side here, this section, when you go vertical, is just going to leave a great big sort of plank. And then those inside sections from this area are also going to turn out kind of long and rectangular and weird. So the way we get around this is to cut almost horizontally, starting on the edges. And then once we get towards the middle, start to make a more vertical cut. Straight in the middle would be 90 degrees, and then we would start to rotate it more towards the bottom. And then we're going more parallel with the cutting board. And what that's going to do is give us little sort of cross sections like this, where on the edge these will now be even sizes. So we'll go around like that. So getting started, we want to grip the knife like this. This is the ideal grip. It's called a pinch grip. If you're not comfortable with that, a lot of people use the hammer grip. But this gives you a little more control. So what we're going to do is start out here, making cuts nearly parallel to the board. And then as I'm going towards the center, I'm rotating to more, took out a little chunk there, to more vertical. So by the time we get to the middle, we're vertical, and then we are making more angular cuts again until we get to the bottom. When you get here, the sections are going to be a little looser, so you want to be careful and get your fingers out of the way. So now we've got this onion section like this, and you can see all around there, the edges are all even sizes. So now we can go this way and make the dice. So what we're going to do is just like this, dice the onion. You can see these are all even sizes. Once you get to near the midway or about halfway, you're going to want to really start watching your fingers. Don't leave them out like this. I managed to cut myself in a previous take of this video and bled all over. So we're going to keep our fingers in like this. And then when we get really vertical near the end, this is where the knife would be really prone to slipping down. So we're going to turn the onion this way and cut around like this. And then keep rotating it, so that gives us more of a flat area on top. Rotate, and then cut through here. Now, if you didn't get all the way to the edge with your initial cuts when we were doing the kind of cross sections, this is where you can cut further in towards the root. And there we are. We have our dice. And the other benefit of this, it leaves very little waste. That's all we have at the end. This and then the top that we cut off initially. And that is how to cut up an onion. If you have other ideas for fruits or vegetables or even meat or something, let me know. And we can show you how to pick out something and cut up something else next time. Oh, and we should also include the obligatory dog. There she is. You got your ball? Give me the ball. Give me the ball. That's her favorite toy. All right. Signing off. Arya and Thane.